Hey, wrestling fans. You can now find the Show and Color podcast on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. Now ring the damn bell. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Show and Color Productions proudly brings to you...
Ladies and gentlemen, Wayno.
What is that?
What was that?
Was that your phone?
Wayno was sitting at home, and he thought to himself, this show needs me. Wayno has to come back.
Oh, my God. Welcome back, Wayno. Noah's in studio. Claybo's in studio.
Yay.
Wes.
Oh.
And Wayno is back.
Wayno.
It was a work. It was a work.
Work or shoot, Wayne hating wrestling.
I definitely hate wrestling. It sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Wayno, you got him. It was nice. It was nice. They really didn't know you were on the call. It was awesome. Felt really good.
That's good.
What? It was funny because I grabbed Noah's phone.
I didn't know what you was doing.
Yeah, I grabbed it because it was on the table. I was like, well, I'm going to let him know that, hey, it might vibrate. So when I picked it up, I thought it was coming from his phone at first. And I was like, what the heck is going on?
You thought you brought that in. Do whatever you need to with your volume there. I don't care.
It just seems like I'm talking really loud.
Wayno, welcome back. Yo. We missed you.
It feels good. Feels good to be me.
You're breaking up just a little bit, Bubby. We're already
Feels good
back.
to be missed. Feels good to. Oh yeah, it's
okay.
Same old shit.
So
I said, feels good to be missed. Feels great to be had.
Well, we love you. Welcome back.
Who had you?
Mm-hmm.
Who had you? The system. The system. And the vision.
Definitely the system.
And speaking of the vision, we just finished Clash in Paris. Phenomena. La 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 la. I have to do that every time. Me and Clay were so hyped when that happened. That was wonderful. Work or shoot. So much work or shoot stuff happened. So there's been so much since we've even talked about it. So there's a ton of work or shoot stuff happened. The biggest one is work or shoot. Wayno hating everybody in the group chat. That's a work. Everybody got worked. Every day I had to give in to Wes that I had to just be like, yeah, God, Wayne's miserable and exhausting. And it was pretty cool. That was nice.
I loved it.
You got worked. Mark.
I
didn't even know. I know. Nobody knew.
What Clay doesn't know what's going on because he doesn't check the group chat.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So Wayno, how did you like the PLE with all the commercials? He's gone. Every second time he talks, he's not there.
Am I lagging horribly?
Yeah, but I can hear you now.
Is this good? Okay, I changed some things. What was the question?
How did you like that PLE?
Yeah, I hate everybody.
Wow. Okay.
No.
All right.
No. What I think about the PLE? I think it was great.
What do you think about the commercials?
There's too many commercials. That's what we were talking about in the very first. Was there's too many commercials?
But I'd like to point out though that's why it's called a PLE and not a pay-per-view.
Yeah, it is good.
I might be premiumed up or something because I had none ever.
Huh? Maybe that's true.
Yeah,
I don't know that that's untrue.
Mm-hmm.
Could be.
Yeah, maybe we're just broke.
Yeah, we're just peasants.
That's the way it is. Wow, Wayne can't have money because you work all the time.
No, mine's tied into my ISP. Yeah, I don't know. I don't pay for Peacock.
Okay,
He don't pay for cop.
big
I
thing.
don't pay for cock.
Becky joined Seth and his group.
Yep.
And Roman's definitely filming Street Fighter. He don't exist.
Yep.
Absence of Cody Rhodes wasn't there.
Yes.
Obviously.
Also, congrats to Cody Rhodes.
Congrats to Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
A baby and gal.
Baby and Kyle.
Does both.
Loved it.
Baby number 2.
Baby number 2. Is it a girl again?
No. Clay
maybe.
says no. He doesn't know.
I thought it was a girl.
I think
He
so.
doesn't know. I think it's a girl.
I have no clue.
He's straight up girl dad.
He actually doesn't know. Yeah, girl dad,
Rip.
Cody Rhodes. Cody
Rhodes.
Rhodes. Maybe he'll be there tomorrow night.
No.
Okay.
He's
Worker
in
shoot.
Georgia.
Worker shoot. Karrion Kross not being in the WWE. Noah?
I still think it's a work.
Yeah. Claybo?
Yeah, I think I'm still on the work.
Wes?
Well, let me ask you this because I'm not really familiar with it. The black and white and the entrance, right? Is that is the black and white a WWE thing, or has he done that in other?
I don't know that answer.
I want to say this might have been a WWE thing.
Okay, well that makes me point to it being a work because he was at a convention over this weekend, and he posted a video of Stinger coming to his area and taking a picture with him and his wife, and he was playing, not playing, but on the video it was black and white and was playing his entrance from WWE, but it was the black and white filter over it, so that's why I was asking about that.
Why not?
That's a WWE thing.
I think it feels 100% like a work, but I also listen to Jim Cornette too much, and he thinks he just might be bad. And I kind of can see that, but I don't see why they'd have him on like the PLE and then gone like a week later. Is that his last match, SummerSlam, or was he on TV after
No,
that?
that was his last match.
That was
Wayne.
his last match.
I don't know. That seems worky, right? But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That's a hard one, but I think he might. Maybe it's a work shoot because he might need to go polish some skills.
Well, he just finished
You know?
that book too, right? He's on a book tour.
Mm.
That's true too.
You guys ready for my take?
That's true too.
Let's hear it, Mark.
The book tour. Oh, hi, Mark. The book tour is why he's off, right?
Yeah.
Because he's on the book tour. And I think it's a work because I think that title that Sammy just won is Karrion's
title.
Oh,
Oh,
I like
okay.
I like that.
You just
Yeah,
hit Clay's
there
G
you-
spot.
why did Sammy win it? You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason for Sammy to have that
Yeah.
title
I thought that's where all the guys hung out.
other than
Well,
for
that
Karrion to win
Grand
it.
Slammed him, didn't it?
Sure, but that's all that he
Wasn't that
needed,
like-
right? Was to get that. And
No, Sammy's never won a
He needs a world
big
title.
title.
yeah, he's never won a world.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
Way to go.
What what's that term that Wayne uses for someone that carries the title just to give it to somebody else? That like
Transitional?
transitional. He's a transitional champion. I
Yep,
think.
transitional. Okay,
So,
I like that. That
you
makes
guys-
sense.
You guys like that take?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Solid. I know everybody at
I
this
like
table's a
it.
Karrion Kross fan.
Oh yeah.
Claybo, what's the next worker shoot?
Ah,
Worker shoot. Unreal.
I mean, that's so. Wes,
They're only showing you what they want to show you. I know it's in documentary form, but hey, a lot of faux documentaries are made that way.
Yeah.
Like
Wayno?
they let people know what they already know.
I think all documentaries are a work.
That's good. That's
That's a good take.
yeah, that's a good
I mean-
take. It's all good take. Good take.
And, however, I do like having the curtain,
Slightly pulled back.
behind,
Yeah. Mm.
because that's why we're doing what we're doing right now, 100%, because we love that. Yeah. So both, I guess.
I buy that. I buy that.
With a little bit of drama added to it. Like I know the whole like Chelsea
Yeah,
where she's like, it was never going to end with me not using my finisher.
I agree.
But then again, it never actually showed her saying I'm using my finisher.
No,
like
she never
at
said
the end
it.
of the day, they still have to sign off on it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was, but they twisted it where it was like she did it out of context.
Where she was going against the
Yeah,
boss.
yeah.
What do you think, Noah?
I feel the same.
Yeah.
With everyone. Yeah. I feel like it's just right there, right in the middle.
Claybo, you asked the question. How do you feel about it? Got a sneeze bringing it.
Bless
Got
you.
to get rid of it.
Cucumber.
There you go. And you ain't gonna-
Oh, it was a cough.
You turn left too.
I don't know about it
Yeah.
because it just revealed a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, but
So I
did
think-
it reveal anything you didn't already know? Like as a deep wrestling fan, was there anything you found out that you didn't already know?
I mean, the original WrestleMania card.
Yeah, that
But-
stuff, but you would have found out on the.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would have eventually found that out.
yeah. I just don't think they like gave away any inside info that was. I mean, I think like the Bruce Pritchard stuff was
but
was interesting.
Yeah.
Like and the Abyss, like seeming like he was a
And them them
sorry
explaining
child?
why Gorilla is called Gorilla.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, now that I didn't know.
I didn't
but
know that.
That information I'm sure is on the internet, but I didn't know that.
Wait, why is it called Gorilla?
Gorilla
Real
Monsoon.
Monsoon.
I knew it was
Oh,
because
so-
of him, but I didn't know the backstory.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I'm right there with you guys. Like, I think it's a way that Triple H and creative was like, hey, all this stuff's already out on the internet. Let's just profit off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What's next? Work or shoot, Clay?
Work or shoot, Austin Theory.
Makes sense.
Explain that.
Like, they're faking his injury, I guess. And
Yeah.
it was, it was like they split him. They split him up with Grayson Waller.
It was a duck.
Has he been released?
They have not really announced it yet.
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going to be El Grande Americano.
We're
So,
going to have a
work.
fifth
I
El
say
Grande
work.
Americano.
I say work.
Yeah, I
I
think
think,
it's work.
they're just chilling and waiting for him to do something, interrupt a big match with Waller or something. Like because he's gonna disappear for a while. What I always say about how to create a baby face, right? They can either turn on a heel or they can leave for a while, right? And then as soon when you come back,
Yeah.
if you were over as a heel and you leave for a while and come back, you're just a baby face for some reason.
Because
Yeah.
he
That's
was
just the way
he
it
was
is.
over.
He was over
But-
as a heel, all of it. And if you want me to talk to you about the segment that is my favorite, Follow the Figs, Austin Theory has about 3 new figures. He's got the 2-pack,
Makes
Got the
sense.
2-pack.
and he's got 2 new elites coming out. The one where he's doing the A-Town Down,
Yeah.
and one where he comes with a tag team title.
Also, we got that Grayson Waller figure, and it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, the Grayson's great.
So they're
And it's in clearance, and they usually do that when somebody's getting ready to gimmick change.
yeah.
And that's in clearance because Grayson's been with
New Day.
New Day.
New Day, and he's wearing all that new gear, and so he doesn't wear that same gear he had. So work or shoot, Grayson Waller's gonna feud with Austin Theory soon.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right.
100%.
Hundo percento. What do you think about Austin Theory, Wayne?
See if you were to ask
What?
Huh?
what?
Do you say New Day?
Listen, for sure. Like I said a few weeks ago, I would have thought that he was just gone because he was coined a Vince guy, but then Brock
Yeah.
happened. So now I don't think that matters as much anymore, but also he is not Brock Lesnar. So
Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
that's a good point to bring up because I've always said that to Dusty is like it's been really hard for Austin Theory to get over since the whole McMahon stuff because he was pinned as the
McMahon's
Vince guy,
dude.
McMahon's pick.
Yeah, that's real.
So that's why I felt like they really didn't know what to do with him in creative because like
Yeah.
he always had heat on him not because of what he was doing but because of his background.
I always think Hunter knows what he's doing with Theory, though, because he knows Theory. So I think he's going to be happy with that. And me and him are on first name basis. That's why I can call him Hunter. I don't call him Paul. He's Hunter to me.
Really? I call him Trips.
Oh, do you call him Trips?
Yeah.
I ain't that close with him. I ain't like knew about Montreal Screwjob close with him.
Yeah.
Work or shoot, Montreal Screwjob, Clay.
He still don't know what it
He
is.
still don't know what it is. We talk about it
I-
every week.
I know it's something like
Oh, dude, don't even do this.
don't,
Don't.
don't,
We're not
don't.
even doing it again.
No
Not even
yeet.
doing it again.
No yeet.
It was Owen
Vince
Hart.
came out.
Owen Hart's cable
And-
broke. Work or shoot. Oh,
He don't know about that either.
Yes, I know. Wayne hung up. He's like, I mean,
Oh,
you want to touch on that though? No joke. If you really want to hear my take on that,
Wayne.
you want a controversial take on that? Vince did not like that boy,
let's hear it.
right? And this, okay. So, all right, I'm gonna mark out a little bit.
Go for it.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hello. I'm Mark. This is Cooking with Mark. Wayne, I seriously think you're going to back me 1,000% on this, dude, because like we watched almost all the events we watched together, bro. You know what I mean? So I think you're going to back me.
That's true.
I think you're going to back me on this. I'm forever going to think that his cable did not break. He was supposed to fall into the ring. But they dropped him too high. Is what I'm forever going to think. I'm forever going to think he was supposed to fall into the ring because his gimmick was that he couldn't do anything right. That was his gimmick, dude. Do you remember that?
I didn't think his
I do.
cable snapped. I thought it was
He
the
was falling on the
mechanism.
pyro and stuff too.
The mechanism, I know, but the mechanism, wouldn't it make sense for them to say the mechanism did that when they were supposed to do it in the first place?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because the
You think-
mechanism can cover everything.
You think about if they dropped him 6 foot above, like if they dropped him from like where the turnbuckles are, if they dropped him from there, because he didn't fall from that high. It's just that he hit the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
Right. So I think they just dropped him in the wrong place. I think he was supposed to fall and like Bronson Reed doing his finisher. You know what I mean? I think he
Yeah.
was supposed to do that and fall into the ring. I will forever think this, dude. That's what he was supposed to do, but there's no way they can say, look it up. Owen Hart's family thinks that shit too.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
But
See,
anyway.
and also
And that was our X-Files segment.
What, Wayne?
Vince Russo gets blamed for it because he apparently wanted to do it because he's a dumbass.
He is a dumbass,
But
though.
if anybody's going to change the narrative to save their own butt, it'd definitely be him.
Yeah.
So
How many times has he changed the narrative?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, though. Isn't that sellable, though? Don't you buy
Yeah.
that happened? Because he was always...
I've never heard that though, but that is interesting.
He was always doing stuff like falling down on his way to the ring, and you just don't realize it because there's no video about him on the internet because it's gone. Like it's been deleted. Like the blue...
Oh, it's been
what's his
burnt.
name?
Blue Blazer.
Blue Blazer. It's gone on the internet. It doesn't exist. There's one figure, and it's like $1,000.
And there's actually one tape, and it's been destroyed.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you that it doesn't exist.
But they said it was the reason it was destroyed was not by the company. It was by Owen Hart's wife.
Yeah, I can believe that too.
She was the one that in the lawsuit was like, it needs to be destroyed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That kind of just like didn't help her. It doesn't help help anything. Because like that's evidence that could have, but you know.
Well, I know we always get back on that, but you know, Brett hates WWE for so many reasons. And what if that's just one of them that he can never say? And what if that's just one? But I guess if he knew that, he would have already said it.
Well, you know what he does hate publicly? Owen Hart's wife.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
He literally goes on stage if someone mentions her name, he points out she needs to be taken into like an insane asylum.
Yeah. Actually, maybe he just hates everybody and everything.
Yeah.
It feels that way.
Yeah.
Because it said, what level of hater do you strive for? And it's just a picture of Bret Hart. It's the absolute level of hater that I strive for.
I think there's one above him now.
Who?
Rikishi.
Oh, well, we might as well know what this next worker shoot is. Worker shoot, Rampage Jackson's kid killing a wrestler in the ring.
Raja.
Intentionally at work, obviously turned to shoot.
Yeah, dude. Wayne, are you caught up on that shit?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
100%.
What do you think then? You go first. Say what all you need to say about it.
I think it obviously should never happened. I think that you don't bring homies backstage because that's why he was there. The cowboy guy brought him backstage. He was a homie. And he shouldn't have been live streaming. He was live streaming on Kick when he came back. And Stu did nothing wrong because Stu seen the camera and became a wrestler. That's what that's what he's trained to do. and so he just assumed. So he shouldn't have assumed. However, he did not deserve what happened. Of course, I blame. I mean, there's so much blame to put around. Obviously, it's Roger's fault. For I mean, he was hit 21 times, right? 21 times.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap! Referee should have broke it up. Somebody should have done something.
They were like the referee. So I actually kind of like I'm the referee breaking it up at an indie show, man. I don't necessarily know that ref. You ever been to indie shows to see the refs there, man? I really just don't think they can handle
I
it.
love their hearts.
But like
That's true.
But the dude, there was a couple guys in the ring. I think everybody was shocked, and shock factor's real. I think everybody was like, "Wait, is he really killing him?" Because maybe he's just really good at selling just the first like 6 shots, and then when you see his head bounce off the mat like 8 or 10 times.
Well, he got slammed, and then you could tell he was unconscious.
Yeah, and him getting slammed too. That's why I tried to explain to my non-wrestling friends about their takes on it, and they're like, well, when he went up and grabbed him, he didn't do anything to him. I was like, because he thought he was doing a move to him.
Yeah.
Because he said, let's turn this into a work, and they said, okay. And then he gets backstage. I'm not going to go off on this. And then he gets backstage, and the dude backstage was like, give him his receipt, man. Give him his receipt.
Yeah.
Stop.
You know what
Pause.
that was?
When you tell a normal human who is not a wrestling fan and does not watch wrestling consistently and know everything about wrestling and know the difference in a work and a shoot and what a receipt actually is, you can't tell them to give a receipt.
Not just that. The guy that follows right behind him and goes, lay into him.
Yeah, lay into it.
What are you doing?
That's what me and Noah talked about it yesterday. Like somebody. So Raja is obviously the person to blame, right? You can't, as a human being, you can't just beat the shit out of another human being that's not in a fight with you. You know what I mean? But there's other people who to put the blame on a little bit too, and WWE dropping them makes sense, right? And the promoters, that whole video, everything coming out. I'm not going to go off on this, and everything coming out, like, and the producers talking to him like, let's turn this into a work. Now, I will say, I do think most of those wrestlers backstage were completely wasted, and you really just can't. Like, I mean, this is just a hard thing. Like, I mean, if you're going to be like that, you're probably not
Go to the backyard.
Yeah, you're probably not a legitimate promotion
Also,
anyway.
don't forget that reports are now coming out that the producers told the wrestlers not to work with the police during the investigation.
Beautiful.
It came.
That's
down
why
from
they're
the
all
top.
doing like Instagram posts.
Yeah, that's why it came from the top that they were like,
Wow,
don't refuse to work with him.
Rikishi's dead.
And honestly,
How much is he involved?
He owns it.
He owns it. Yeah,
I know he owns it, but like, is he out of a show?
I don't think he was. I don't reckon he was at the show.
I don't know that answer. I don't have that answer. I don't assume he has much to do with it. I bet he just hires people to run it.
True.
Like, and he uses it as developmental.
Yeah, because it was with WWE ID.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and Cody has one of those ID companies. A bunch of people do.
Yeah.
They're affiliated with it.
Well, it's literally just basically a tag that says they can steal your wrestlers anytime they want to, and bring them to a promotion, and they pay you X amount of dollars probably.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's how it works, really, and they can just take your wrestlers whenever they want.
And I imagine it's also just to have somebody's name on it. Cody's ID, promotion.
For sure. I agree with that. I like Green Goblin's got the Intercontinental Champion. That's something.
Yeah, I did that.
That's hot. I like it. I mean, there's levels to the Raja Davis thing, and there's levels to everything about it, and how many people are to blame, and who's to blame, and the fact that the last thing I'll say is the fact that I think that if he would have stayed there, I think the guy that was filming it saved his life, because if he would have stayed there, I think those wrestlers would have killed him. Like, not just beat him up. I think they would have, like, stabbed him and shot him and killed him. Like, I think he would have died.
I thought it. Yeah, it went back to the 80s real quick.
Yeah, I think he would have died.
They got him out of there real fast.
Yeah, Bruiser Brody went to Mexico, got in a fight with a wrestler backstage, and now he's dead.
So
Like-
my question is, though, like, they keep saying it's under investigation, but why hasn't anything come out about him getting brought in for questions?
Because it gets so touchy, and this is what I was saying from the very beginning, is that it gets so touchy about whether it's when I say work or shoot, and this is perfect for us, perfect for this podcast, but work or shoot, because it's almost like legal term at this point, because for them, man, he beat the shit out of him in the ring, but was it just was it just a gimmick, like a spot gone bad? You know what I mean? Is it the same thing if I powerbomb you and it knocks you out? You know what I mean?
But you look at it from the other side too, like everybody knows that is a predetermined sport going on. You know
everybody
what I mean?
doesn't know that.
Not everybody, but like I feel like within law for the sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You know, and it obviously turns real.
Yeah.
You know.
My argument
Yeah.
is, look, I agree with both you guys, but you could say it's a shoot. You know, a work turned into a shoot. You could say he let loose too hard. It was 1 or 2 punches, not 21.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you're right.
Exactly.
And again, we're not defending him at all.
No.
Bro, you can't just kill somebody in the ring. I mean, like, unless you're Rey Mysterio.
There's just so much negligence involved. That's the key word. Negligence. Some
Negligence.
people did not do their judge justice.
Yeah, that's it.
And also,
negligence.
are you all aware that there's fan footage of after he's laying there, after it's over, after they get Raj out of the ring, another wrestler comes out, pins Stu, and the referee counts to 3?
Hey, baby, the show must go on.
The show must go. They had
Show
to
must
do
go
that
on.
before.
I don't necessarily think that was wrong. I don't have a take on that thinks that's necessarily a bad thing. I think that has to happen, like, because it takes.
I disagree because
Really?
homie is like he was gargling his own blood and teeth. They said, and he coded. He died.
Yeah,
He
I
legit
know.
Died.
I don't know, man.
I think that's the difference in the show going on. And
Well, what about the
Dumbass
dude that broke his neck in that Hardy Boy spot?
I don't
And
know
they
how I
pinned
feel about it, I
him.
guess.
Once they figured out he was hurt, they said hurry up and pin him, and then they started working on him.
right, that's fine. But I'm not seeing this footage, but my understanding is that this happens 21 punches.
Yeah.
They get the guy off. Then the guy runs from the back, pins him, and the referee. I mean, it seems like it's so long him laying there. I get doing a quick.
I don't think
pin
the guy
together
ran from the
match, I
back.
get-
It was like a triple threat or something.
It was a tag team.
Well, I don't
It was
know.
a
It was a tag
I don't
team,
know.
yeah.
I'm not seeing
Anyway,
footage. I just
I don't disagree with you. I feel like I don't know how I feel about that really, because I get where you're at with it, but also Clay is an actor, right? So Clay is the most actor at the table. What do you think about the pinning? The pin.
I think it had to happen.
The show must go on,
Yeah.
right? Like if, I mean, really though,
I
like if
respect
you, the person on stage with
I
you
disagree.
dies, you have to finish the show.
I mean, that's what they did with Owen Hart.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think so. You're wrong, Wayne. Get out.
Abraham Lincoln. I agree.
That show, did they? Okay, that's interesting. Did they finish that show?
Oh, I have no idea, but that was funny.
That's
Okay.
interesting. I would like to find that out.
What?
Somebody look that
I
up.
think that was the main event.
I'm talking about Abraham Lincoln.
Oh.
The play.
Oh.
The play. Abraham Lincoln.
Hamlet.
When he did, was it Hamlet?
I don't know. I'm just thinking of the skit from back in the day.
Oh, okay. Okay. Next worker shoot, Clay.
We're going to hell.
He's right. Yeah, we are. It's fun.
No, that was all my worker shoots.
That's all your worker shoots? Wow.
Wait.
Wes is on top of things.
AI says, no, the play at Ford's Theater did not continue after Abraham Lincoln was shot
That's
on the
disappointing.
night of April
That's sad.
14th. The performance of Our American Cousin ended abruptly.
So you're saying that guy who pinned the guy that Rajah Davis killed is a better actor than any of the actors at Ford Theater that night? Bam.
Yes.
Got it. Go.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of Yeet, that all-time gear match tonight,
Yeah.
the Usos gear was new, LA Knight's gear was new.
Still
Seth's
trying
gear
to
was
find
new.
that sweatsuit.
Yeah, that sweatsuit's not there yet. It's probably custom. You're probably not getting it.
I know.
It looks so comfy.
I'd rock it every day at work on the weekends.
I respect it.
Just, I think it's pants and a shirt, and he cut them off. That makes it.
He was just like, anybody got some iron-on letters?
Okay, so let's talk about this really. Matches were good in this PLE, right? Well, a couple of them. A couple of the matches were good, right? Well, we have two good matches. The Fatal 4-Way was good, right? We agree?
Yeah.
Fatal 4-Way
Except
good?
for that botched
Yeah.
table.
Yeah.
Botched
Yeah,
table
that table
spot.
watch.
Yeah, that was sad. Wayno, do you know what CM Punk's gear relevance was? We can't figure it out. That's kind of the gear he wore when he was Straight Edge Society, but it's not exactly the gear he wore in the Straight Edge Society. The green's different, and it was white pants, but
Gray.
gray. Yeah, no, I'm saying the Straight Edge Society was gray shorts,
sure.
and I mean, was white shorts, and
No, you remember I found a picture of it. It was the same gear, but it was the same green, but it was black and green. It wasn't gray.
Oh,
and green.
okay. I thought it was white. Okay.
So he was wearing gray and.
I still
green.
don't think it's what it is. I think it's a
possibly
wrestler's
not.
gear. I think it's somebody's gear.
But it just looked exactly.
There may be a Macho Man gear that we don't know about.
Could be.
Yeah. Clay don't have any idea. He doesn't do. He doesn't do any of the research for the show.
Seth Rollins about cotton candy. I know that.
Huh. That's not too far off. Now it's come the time where Wayno chooses to stay for the rest of this episode or not. Because at this point, we are going to talk about AEW.
Thinking.
You just hang out and a few have input, but you're not going to be dedicated to answer these because I know you've been busy and haven't watched AEW like we've watched AEW. We're keeping up with AEW. Wes, work or shoot. WWE is trying to crush AEW with just random shit like making Logan Paul's move. Nobody ever gets beat by it.
It's all a work. They're trying their best to make them not relevant, and it's backfiring with the ESPN deal.
Yeah, ESPN deal's bad. Oh, there it is. Work or shoot. What are you guys looking at?
Oh, something came in.
Work or shoot. Stephanie McMahon telling everybody to get a VPN.
That was a shoot.
Yeah.
Beautiful shoot. Thank you.
I don't even know what that is.
That's funny.
Okay, Clay. So a VPN lets your internet signal change to where it's in a different country. Okay? Your IP address, where it's in a different country. And in other countries, other than this greedy ass one that we live in, you can watch everything WWE on Netflix. Just Netflix. You just log into Netflix and everything on Peacock and all PLEs and SmackDown and Raw
Is on Netflix.
Everything is on Netflix.
That spot she did was the most real screw up. That was more real than her titties.
Yeah, that's so much more real than her titties.
Goodness gracious.
Great balls of fire.
I actually watched that Jericho segment like 2 days ago.
Work or shoot.
There it
Because
is.
I've been keeping up with AEW. Jericho's coming back to WWE. Because they actually asked Tony Khan at their last media scrub, and he was taken aback. Like, he didn't know how to answer it, and then he was like, all I'm going to say is, and he said, like, that literally that's how he said it. He's like, all I'm going to say is, when and if that ever happens for him to come back to AEW, we will gladly accept him with open arms. And that was the end of the question.
Oh, nice.
Well, I saw something earlier, too. I didn't read too much into it. It was about a Fozzy concert in February. I didn't pay attention if the location's near a WWE event, but in the details of it, it said so-and-so and TKO something.
Oh,
And
TKO Productions.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
And he has not posted anything about AEW on any of his socials, but he keeps posting Y2J stuff on his socials. He keeps posting videos being like, where were you at on this day? Where were you at when I did this?
Let me do the two things I say all the time. Okay.
If they talk about it, it's not real.
It's gonna be figs, right? AEW has no Jericho figs lined up. Right. They've had the next two lines have no Jericho figs. And they've been putting like 6 in every line.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right, Clay? No Jerichos.
No.
And then the second thing is you can't come back to WWE unless you're in shape.
And he's in phenomenal
And
shape.
he is getting ripped.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting in shape. He's doing what he needs to. So that I could see happening. So I say that's I guess that'd be work.
It's all planned. He's coming back.
He's coming back.
Yeah.
I think I could see him absolutely doing it. What do you think, Wayno?
All right. First of all, we love some Chris Jericho. Like, oh my gosh.
Do it,
We
Wes.
used to just go crazy for Jericho.
You just made the list.
We would put him in our faction and No Mercy and everything. Like, we love Jericho. So I'm definitely
Ace Vandenberg's based on Jericho.
Yeah.
100,000,000% here for it.
Yeah,
I think Tony's an idiot, and I don't think he's capable of working. So
you're right.
I'm hoping it's a shoot that he's coming. And
He's right. Tony's an idiot. He's incapable.
let me cook a minute because I've thought about this.
Do
okay, here we go.
Preheat.
I'll paint the picture. Royal Rumble. Countdown. 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3. Switches to Jericho's Titantron.
Break the walls down.
Place goes banana. Just saying.
Yeah,
That's how I do it.
I do think that would be.
Have the Titantron switch at about 3 or 4 to the.
I think if you if that just the as soon as it did that, I think
Everybody will know.
I actually don't know how many people in the arena would know. Like it depends on where they are, right?
Yeah,
It depends on where they are. I think if they're
Saudi Arabia.
I think if they're on the West Coast, I don't think they're going to know. You know, like just because
this year they're in Saudi Arabia.
Just because when he was wrestling, it was just East Coast stuff. They were just saying all TNT just went to the East Coast. Nobody went to because they need to be at 8 p.m. on Nitro.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think
do it regardless. I don't care if you didn't see it because you're on a different time zone or you're too
no. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying I don't think they're going to recognize it immediately. I think it might wait till it blacks out and the break the walls down happens before it blows up. But we would go nuts and break the house to a million pieces.
Oh my gosh.
But
craziness.
And
That's crazy.
This goes back to WWE trying to crush everything. Oh, was it last week they did the whole ECW thing?
Yeah.
Was that to combat because AEW's been getting over a little bit with their extremeness. There's been a lot of blood, guts, and gore in it. I think, and then it's just funny that like there was the whole spot with the fork in the ear of
God, it was awful. Darby,
yeah, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, the next episode of Raw, it was they mentioned everybody in ECW. They did a extreme match,
New Jack,
New Jay. Like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're trying to crush them, but I don't think they're not there yet. There's ebbs and flows, but I think they're on the downslope a little bit, and AEW's giving them a run again, and it's making them say, "Hey, we got to work better."
Well, good segue for me. Worker Shoot.
That's why I did it.
Worker Shoot ECW.
Coming
back. I seriously feel okay. So go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Just call me Mark. I know it's
You're
okay.
a Mark. You're a Mark.
It's a word. I'm wrong.
I know you love it.
Yeah,
and you
I
want
know.
it. You're
I know.
dying
It's
for it to
fine.
come
Clay,
back.
do you think I'm wrong? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay. Noah, do you think I'm wrong? Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
Wayno, do you think I'm wrong too?
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. All right. Screw you guys. Let's go to the next thing.
When you mention ECW, it's a never-ending story. You have a better chance of Falcor coming in here, the luck dragon.
All right. Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Okay. It feels like to me that WWE is trying to do this thing where they have a bunch of tentacles. They have a bunch of tentacles out, and they're making money at a bunch of different shows, right? Like, so they're getting AAA. What's the show? The Worlds Collide.
Yeah.
Worlds collide.
Powerman 5000. Oh, you ready for this?
When worlds collide.
But so they're doing that, and that's before a WWE PLE. That's in 2 weeks, and then there's a WWE PLE. What's the next one? WrestlePalooza, which you have to pay ESPN for.
Lots of money.
Which I guess we're not going to watch because I don't feel like I'm going to do that.
I don't think it's worth $30 to watch 3 hours.
Crack streams. We got it. We're going to pirate that shit.
Again, this goes back to AEW. AEW pay-per-views.
You're right.
How much is an AEW pay-per-view? $40. And their last pay-per-view that
for the huge ones.
But the last pay-per-view we paid for.
Yeah.
They set a record for longest running show. It was like 8 hours of wrestling that we got to watch all day. We done an episode
after that show, and we said that was worth the money. Well,
it's
spending
not
the money on that
worth
show.
the money to pay $10 less and get 3 hours of 5 to 6 matches.
Yeah.
Okay, but speaking of WrestlePalooza, that's one of the reasons I think ECW is coming back, because I think they're going to use all this other stuff. And all right, and on the ECW thing, I don't mean like they're just going to use ECW I don't think they're going to put an ECW out there, but I think we could have a once a year ECW event. Like, what was ECW's In Your House?
In Your House.
No, one night stand, I think.
One night stand.
One night stand. Yeah.
Yeah.
In Your House was a WWE
ECW
thing.
one night stand. They could do that once a year and have it as an ECW show. You know what I mean? Which would be super cool because once a year, Paul could dress up as Paulie.
But wait, none of the ECW's guys would come back because
I'm going to vomit on you.
Paul
Let me
owes
live
them all.
this.
Paul owes every one of them too much money.
You know what, man? You don't ever let me have anything like this. Like, you always take it
Do
away
you
from
think
me.
ECW died in a courtroom in 2005? I ain't gonna say it, but
Oh,
I think those dudes are. I think they're all dead or in jail. Right?
okay, they
I
are.
mean,
And what?
that's
Okay, they are.
Except for
I'm here
Rob.
for it, though.
He's having a baby with a porn star.
well, he got canceled because he started with Roger.
He did.
So that's
But his take with Raja wasn't terrible. His take with Raja was that it wasn't Raja's fault because Raja's not a worker, which I would agree with, except for you can't just beat the fuck out of people whenever you want.
No.
Like,
Yeet.
I
Sorry for
disagree with that as well. Mike Tyson.
sorry for cussing.
because he's Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, Mike Tyson. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to prove by saying
I don't
Mike
know.
Tyson.
Hang on. Cole,
I don't want to fight Mike Tyson. That's what I'm trying to get up there.
say no yeet so Wayne can hear it. No yeet.
Okay, so
Can't argue with that.
yeah, that's that's fine.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. That would be cool if they did some sort of ECW event. Maybe even just
I did love New Jay though.
yeah, like if they done that. If it was like the wrestlers now
Can I
come
tell
out
you
like that.
really why they did that ECW episode and knew they did New Jay?
Why?
Because the DLC for 2K.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
sell the
the New
DLC
Jack.
for 2K.
Yeah. Because a lot of people didn't know who New Jack was.
I guess that could play more into it as well.
Young kids don't know who New Jack is.
No, and it was to sell that DLC.
I'm just saying, but the DLC, like, we completely that could play into your take.
Yeah.
So
2K,
I mean,
Clay keeps up with that pretty good. They do that, don't they, Clay? Like
Yeah.
the White Six, right before the White Six got their title, their release was on 2K.
Yeah, Luke keeps
Yeah,
up with it too like
yeah.
that. He tells me every time one's getting ready to come out, he calls me.
By the way, very underrated video game. Those games they have pretty much mastered at this point, and they worked on them for a long time, and they're really freaking good.
They still can't get hair right.
Hair, video games can't get hair right.
That's
though.
what I'm talking about. Just in general.
Japanese creators are the only ones that can get hair right.
Yeah.
Like the samurai games and stuff. That's a different thing we're talking about.
But
Speaking of hair, John Cena, good head of hair.
good head of hair.
must
Remember,
be nice.
you're not ugly. You're just poor.
You're just poor.
Unfortunately,
Since we're still on AEW,
Yes, please.
Edge contract's going up in AEW
Oh, yeah.
in October. With that being said, is Edge a possible final match for Cena?
That's what we feel, right? Would be.
It'd be a good match.
It don't even have to be his final match, right? I guess.
No, I mean,
right. I get what you mean.
could it be a possible match for Cena?
It could be. It could be. I don't know yet because they might be doing something because right now they're giving the fans what they want with teaming up Edge and Christian again as a tag team.
Yeah.
And it's not the Edge and Christian. How do I say this? It's not AEW Edge and Christian. They're back to their old gimmick.
Yeah.
They're goofy.
They're goofy. Yeah.
Well,
no, they are.
Edge
You're
is-
right.
Edge is goofy. Christian is kind of like
Edge also is wearing a shirt where it just says a word in the middle of it, but it has Edge in it.
yeah.
Like,
But like the whole spot of him calling Christian an asshole, but then be like, wait a minute, no, he's my asshole. Oh shit, like stuff like that. You know, that's classic.
what is it now?
what if AEW's given the fans that before Edge leaves? Because the contract's up in October, so that would only leave Edge being either his last opponent or maybe second to last. That's if John wrestles in November.
Yeah.
All right. Cena's last match is Saturday night's main event.
Uh-huh.
Cena and Edge
December
have
13th.
fought each other on Saturday night's main event back in 06 for the title.
Shut up.
There you go.
That's it.
That's it.
Didn't know that. Did you know that, Wayne?
Did not know that. Is that main event after or before some Survivor series?
It's after.
It's after.
It's in December.
December 13th.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you right now, the only reason they're going to sell tickets to WrestlePalooza is one name, Brock Lesnar.
Oh, yeah.
They're pushing the shit out of that because Brock
We'll
Lesnar.
probably buy it.
We're not buying it.
So the Cena Edge thing maybe Edge wearing shirts that say Edge on them is a tease also.
Could be.
But I will say that Christian was talking about retiring too.
Yeah.
So
they want to go out together.
This could very well be both of them's retirement, like last tag team run.
Yeah.
And it's going to be short because
October's fast.
Because October's coming up, and I think that's the plan, is for them to have just like a really short run with FTR.
I like it.
And yeah. And then he can go and wrestle in, like you said, in November, maybe in October and November, you know what I mean? Whichever one of those, but November would be the time.
I don't know. All I'm saying is
maybe he comes back at Survivor Series.
Whoever
on this day,
whoever they
place
hired
will blow up.
Oh my God. It would be unbelievable.
It'll be crazy when that happens.
I don't know who AEW has hired for their riders here recently, but they're getting it right.
Yeah, I agree.
With spinning the whole Young Buck thing, and then also bringing Kill Switch back and making him turn. He was heel, came out in the Luchasaurus gear, turned, walked out on the match. Also, I don't know if I told you this, Noah. Definitely didn't tell you this, Clay. So before he came back, before his first appearance back, they had a vignette of him in a hospital bed. And in the hospital bed, they were actually showing the doctor working on him. And the doctor had a mask on, and he had like the piece over his head. They slowed that down. That was Mr. Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
I have been seeing some word online about that.
All aboard the Jurassic Express.
Okay. Wayno, Claybo, you guys are kind of going to be with me on this, so I just need to say it. I need you guys to back me up, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Wes loves AEW right now because Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy are about to be a tag team again. That's his favorite because he loves Jack Perry. And his boy is the champion. So, yeah, he thinks they're doing everything right because they put the title on his boy.
They're doing what they're supposed to do.
Well, if you were a Moxley fan, you'd think they were doing what they were supposed to do when Moxley was the champ.
Well, you got to forget. You forget, though. You forget when AEW was on top. Who was the champion?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Hangman.
Yeah, Hangman was. I think Hangman, the problem with Hangman is I don't think Hangman has like longevity as a champion just because I don't think he's broad enough.
He's just over.
Yeah, he is over. I agree, but I don't think he's broad enough. And I would love to see him and him. I think him and MJF, that match was awesome.
Yeah.
And I think for a second, I thought MJF might win because, I mean, so that's kind of the problem with AEW. That spot kind of sucked. Like they do that. They'll have like an incredible show.
Something.
They'll have like an incredible show and then there'll be like one like small issue or something.
There we go.
They'll have like one small issue or something that kind of ruins things, but like that that spot at the end of that match kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I like what AEW is doing right now, but you know.
Well, you know, and also we're going to get awesome figs from Jazzware's Vault with Swerve Strickland.
Yeah.
Because we already got the Killmonger fig coming out. He's going to have a Predator fig coming out. And he's going to also now have Mr. Terrific fig coming out.
Only thing I want to say about AEW, and I said it earlier, is if it was really, really good, people would just stay there. And they don't.
That's true.
They can't keep people that, if WWE wants you, they can't keep you.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Wayno?
I said, I don't know enough about AEW to care.
Right.
I do see things that catch my eye. Like, I love MJF. We know this.
Yeah.
And I did see the hospital bed with the dinosaur man there or whatever his name is. That was weird.
Doesn't everybody agree that MJF should get a chance in NXT? Like, and see if he can do something. Because he was in WWE for like 2 seconds.
So was Darby.
No.
Yeah.
He's a main eventer. He comes straight to the main show. For sure.
I could.
He is amazing.
I think maybe you've not watched NXT in a while. That product is great. That product is good.
I agree they can't keep people. I agree with you guys. They can't keep people, but I'm not saying that that's a problem as in like the writing. That's a corporate problem.
Yeah.
That's not environmental problem. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
All right. Hold up.
I don't know if you. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Yes.
Just no. Go ahead. Say what you're saying. This is a whole different
I was
thing.
just-
So I'm just gonna remember to say this.
I was just going to gloss MJF for a minute. Like, did you
Do
ever
it.
see? I feel like I brought this up before. Like, did you see the promo he done that was the play on the old commercial? Like the famous football commercial where the guy's walking down. I think it's Refrigerator Perry or somebody. And he's walking in the hallway and the kid hollers "fridge" and he turns and he tosses him his jersey. Right.
Yeah, that's an old Bret Hart thing too.
And Bret done it too with the glasses. He hollered
Yeah.
Bret.
Yeah.
MJF's was amazing. Same situation. MJF's walking down the hallway. Kid hollers MJF. He turns around. He signs an autograph for the kid. Whispers something in his ear. Walks away. And the kid looks at his dad and says, "I'm adopted."
Yeah, I remember that. I remember
Beautiful. It's perfect. He's the
And-
ultimate heel.
He also is a student of the game. Like he knows like a ton of the past of it, and like he knows everybody a ton of things about it. I do worry that
Yep, for sure.
he's too much of a heel. Like, does that make sense? Just because WWE is kind of baby driven right now,
Yeah.
That's
And-
true.
and he's like, I don't necessarily. His gimmick would definitely be over, right? Because he's kind of WWE fans would compare him. I'd say $1 Million Man and Rick Rude
And Ric Flair.
and Ric Flair,
Yeah.
all kind of rolled into one, right? Because he's kind of got the high flying like high flying or high rolling, Rolex wearing high flying attitude.
Yeah.
But he also is like, I have more money than you, like $1 Million Man.
Just very prejudiced.
Yeah, very prejudiced. And then the ring feels very Rick Rude-ish for some reason.
And on top of that too, though, he plays a character. That's his character.
Kurt Hennig kind of too.
Yeah, that's his character.
Smells like Kurt Hennig.
He's
yeah.
not. He's outspoken, but as a character, he's not outspoken like Will Ospreay.
Oh no, right.
Like he respects WWE. He watches everything. When they're like, "Hey, did people frown upon you for watching?" He's like, "No, this is us. That if you're not watching the competition, if you're not watching other shows to learn, then what are you doing?"
I also think
Exactly.
I think people who were in WWE secretly want to go back. Like I know that sounds awful, but like Adam Cole, Adam Cole would love to be in WWE.
I don't think he's doing anything now.
I don't think he's either. Right? He's not going to wrestle anymore. I don't think.
No, he's
But-
had too many hits to the head.
Yeah, yeah. That happens when you can't wrestle.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the thing is, I was going to say, to solidify my whole Jack Perry Jungle Boy thing, that he's coming back as Jungle Boy is because his gimmick was he was a heel and he was called the scapegoat.
Yeah,
Well,
we got those great figures
now
too.
we have a baby that is Billy Goat, Will Ospreay. He's got Billy Goat all over.
Billy Goat.
So
yeah, you're right.
they're not going to pin two.
Yeah, Billy Goat, Will Ospreay.
they're
I like
not,
Will Ospreay, by the way.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they're not going to pin two opposite characters
I
with the
agree.
same name.
I think that's enough. AEW
That's
talk,
enough
except
AEW
for,
talk.
Except for one thing, okay? And this is going to be a real fly up or down, okay?
Is this something I've said like 1,000 times?
Give me a real fly up or down. Mercedes Moné deserves 11 titles. Yes or no? Work or shoot?
No yeet.
What do people see in her? What? I don't get it.
All right. Well, there's one more thing.
She's 11 titles.
There's one more thing that I
Is it
pointed
really
out to
11?
Dusty
Yeah.
1,000,000 times,
More
over
than
and
Ultimo.
over
One more than Ultimo.
in your DMs. How many times have I said it?
What?
That AEW has all the fatties.
All right. That's real. That's real. But also, can I tell you why I think that is? Because I think everybody's out of shape in AEW. And that generally checks out.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about all the provocative ass shots.
Oh, the cameramen are way more perverted than WWE cameramen. I legitimately think that's part of the promotion. Like, I legitimately think they're like, hey, zoom in on her butt. Sky Blue, they promote her ass.
And it's all the wrestlers,
do.
all the women wrestlers there are wearing little to nothing.
Nothing.
yeah.
They don't wear anything. They could never wrestle in Saudi.
No.
Wait. It's kind of ironic. Because of the cons. Isn't it? Actually, no, it makes way more sense. All right, we're getting real racist. Let's kill this show. Anybody got anything else going on, boys?
Hold on.
All right. Uh-oh.
I want to talk about some local shows.
We'll come back. Oh, let's go. Let's plug some local stuff.
First one, me, Noah, and Wes went to AMW Sunday Showdown.
Yeah.
With Carlito. We got to meet Carlito. He signed a fig.
2 figs.
2 figs.
Got one right there.
Another one's in Colt's room on his dresser.
It was a great show too.
Mm-hmm.
We got to meet a bunch of the wrestlers. We got 2 posters like signed by everybody. Also, best
shout out Marcus Johnson winning that title.
Marcus Johnson winning that title. Best part of the show, it was after the show, was we were all looking for AJ Kazana, right? And it was the funniest thing ever. Was Kyle Mayer was like, "Let me see if he's coming out. I'll let you know." And like everybody started kind of like trickling out, and all of a sudden, like we were just sitting there hanging out, and I heard there's a couple of chunky boys looking for me, and we turned up and looked, and here he comes walking right to us.
He's awesome. See, we were wrestling family around here. I didn't even get to go, and they just took Clay.
Yeah,
like a bunch of kids.
It was fun.
Great. Yeah, I know. It's shameful.
And the funny thing was,
too much shit.
Was the next weekend, so this weekend that we're talking to you with, whatever. I was. Shut up! Just shut up!
What
shut
is
up.
happening?
That's what's happening.
What?
Okay.
What?
So NWA has done a deal with Roku Channel, and
Stone Cold and Uso should definitely have a thing together.
Yeah. So I wasn't really paying attention there. Not me and Colt were on the couch, and I was like, "Oh, NWA on Roku Channel. It's their power show." And I was like, "Well, this is probably old episodes or something." Click on it. First thing pops up is this week's episode. AJ Kazana cutting a promo in HD.
It's awesome.
And I was like, "Holy hell!" And the production is like ECW.
We know this guy.
ECW value production.
Yeah.
Like it, and I'm not saying bad. I'm saying it's good. It's not YouTube. Like
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Looks better than OVW. So it was awesome. It was just really cool because I was like, we just literally had a conversation with that dude in real time a week ago, and then I'm watching him on TV.
If you really think about it, it airs on Tuesdays, and it was just 2 days prior on Sunday.
Yeah,
we was sitting there.
But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm just like that's wild.
Yeah,
like literally just 2 days.
It's awesome, man. Go to indie shows, support indie wrestling. It's awesome. You meet people. It's so much fun.
No one's going to talk about DWO.
No.
Oh, Deaf World Order.
Yeah, that was.
We had a tag team.
Neat.
They came in to do a match. They're called Deaf World Order. They come in DWO shirts.
They fought AJ and KC actually.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
and they're legit deaf. And of course, AJ playing on that kept every time they did a move to hit AJ would jump back up and be like, "Quit cheering for them. They can't hear you."
Weirdest transition I've ever had.
What?
Weirdest
That's
transition.
amazing.
They signed the poster though. It was pretty cool.
Weirdest transition ever. Claybo, the other indie show you're going to with Fiji Wildman.
TSW Wrestling
That was a deaf transition.
in Fleming Neon Gym.
I thought it was good.
Should be a great show next weekend, September 6th.
Clay's going to take a spot.
I'm not taking
No,
the
he's
spot.
not taking the spot. He is helping put the ring up, I think.
Yep, help them put the ring up. Get to listen to them train. And
You're gonna hang
Yeah.
out with wrestlers.
yeah, I hang out with wrestlers.
Clay's gonna go hang out with wrestlers.
I'm gonna just throw this out there, Clay. Why don't you log into our Show and Color Worker Shoot Facebook and go live that day?
You should do that.
I should do that.
Yeah, you should do that from the gym.
I like it.
Like
At least
even
record some stuff.
yeah,
Going live
record-
would rock.
going live or record some stuff. Do like a time lapse so you put in the ring up, things like that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
One more.
Okay,
One more.
Me, Dad, and Noah went to KCW Wrestling in Virgie.
Dude, it rocked.
It rocked.
it was lit.
So we can't figure out who owns it, who owns the promotion, but who was promoting the promotion was the Mortons. Ricky and his son Kerry were promoting it, and then they had a lot of big name wrestlers that we knew and some dudes that we didn't know that were awesome and way over, dudes that were just over. And it was only their second show. They're doing all the shows there in Virgie.
Next one is October 4th.
October 4th. There's a bunch of people confirmed for it for October 4th.
It's a tag team steel cage.
Yeah. Tons of matches.
There's one more thing that's happening in October that I've already took off of work for, and we're going to go meet the big bad booty daddy.
Big bad booty daddy. Wayne's going with us.
In Prestonsburg, meet and greet.
Yeah.
Sponsored by AMW Wrestling.
Yeah.
I think it's October 8th. It's on a Wednesday.
We got a stacked October full of wrestling shows and wrestling events to do.
We probably will go do a little live there.
Wayne, you go to the Neon show, right?
I will be there. Let's do it. I'm down.
It should be fun.
What about should come to the Jenkins show? There'll be a Jenkins one in
October.
October.
Is a Jenkins show too. Jenkins will be closer for you too. Let's do all of them. Let's do them all.
All
But
of them.
TSW is during Neon Days.
Oh
So it should be packed out.
That's right.
No,
That'll be
I'm
awesome.
Game. I'm game for it.
Good. I'm gonna get a blooming
Absolutely.
onion and eat it ringside.
And then throw up.
Dude, let's go. Let's fucking go. This is awesome. This is the best discovery ever. Blooming onion, funnel cake, just
We are
ringside.
back, baby.
We are back.
Shout out Fiji Wildman.
Yeah.
Shout
Shout out. I'm not gonna say his name, even though I know him.
Heavy D's going to throw up. They're going to do a whole spot.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. He's
Neon.
gonna hit me in the face, and onion's gonna go everywhere.
I hope I take my first bump, but
You can't wrestle. You're 15.
I know.
Sorry about
They
you,
might
luck,
cut.
son.
They might cut a promo on you like John Cena did on that little
John
Brussels kid.
Cena. Wayno, you got anything else?
No, I don't. It's good to be back.
Okay, Wayno.
Yeah, that's it.
Noah.
Happy to have
What?
Wayne back.
Claybo.
You
Wes. Ring the damn bell.
booyaka, booyaka.